Have you ever experienced that faint, almost subconscious flutter in your chest? A subtle signal that something isn't quite right. It's like a whisper from your soul, a quiet alarm that's easy to dismiss amid the noise of everyday life. Most of us tend to brush it aside, telling ourselves it's just stress, fatigue, or overthinking. But imagine for a moment, what if that gentle voice is actually your most honest, most trustworthy guide? What if it's trying to save you from heartbreak, betrayal, or a truth you're not yet ready to face? Many people go through this silent inner battle, feeling the ache but refusing to acknowledge it. They hope, they pray, they wish it's all in their head. But deep down, your intuition is a powerful, unwavering compass, one that knows the truth even when your mind refuses to accept it. The subtle signs of deep change. Recognizing the quiet shift. It begins subtly, like a faint ripple beneath a calm surface, almost invisible at first. Once, she was your confidant, the one you could share your deepest fears, your wildest dreams, and your most vulnerable moments with. Her laughter was the soundtrack of your happiness, her touch, the comfort of home. But over time, you notice something different. Conversations that once flowed freely now feel forced, strained, or superficial. Her responses are clipped, her eyes sometimes dart away when you look at her. She's no longer sharing her inner world with you, her hopes, her doubts, her fears. Instead, she's retreating, building walls where there used to be open windows. You sense it, an invisible pull away, a slow fading of emotional closeness. It's not just your imagination, it's a real, tangible shift happening right before your eyes. And then the signs become clearer. She begins sharing personal details, dreams, or frustrations only with others, not with you. She spends more time on her phone, silencing notifications, changing passwords, or acting secretively. She makes plans without involving you, dressing differently, or acting more carefully around her own reflection. Secrecy is a warning sign, a barrier that isolates her from you, creating an emotional distance that's hard to bridge. It's like trying to hold on to a flowing river. Your hands get wet, but the water slips away. And as that distance grows, so does the feeling that you're losing her, bit by bit, day by day. The disappearance of transparency, when privacy turns to secrecy. Healthy boundaries are vital. They give us space to breathe, reflect, and grow. But secrecy, hidden passwords, private calls, unexplained absences, these are signs of something deeper. Imagine your relationship as a beautiful garden. Trust and honesty are the sunlight and water. It nurtures growth. Secrecy is the weeds, choking out the good, creating shadows where light should be. You might notice her avoiding eye contact, becoming defensive when questioned, or giving vague answers. She might start making excuses for her behavior. I'm busy, I need some space, or it's nothing. But beneath those words, your intuition whispers that something is wrong. You feel it in your gut, a sense that she's hiding something, that her heart is drifting away, or that she's already somewhere else emotionally. And the more you ignore this feeling, the more it gnaws at you, eroding your confidence and peace. The quiet fade, when disinterest or defensive walls take over. Some women retreat into silence, defensiveness, or a mix of both. They become emotionally unavailable, no longer sharing, no longer caring. Picture a once vibrant painting fading into dullness, colors muted, details lost. This is what emotional withdrawal looks like. Her laughter becomes rare, her affection scarce. She might seem present physically, but absent emotionally, like a ghost haunting the relationship. You notice her avoiding your gaze, her responses becoming curt or dismissive. She might turn away when you reach out, her body language shutting down. Her words may become defensive, accusations, blame, or dismissive remarks that cut deeper than any physical wound. It's as if she's building a fortress around her heart, protecting herself from the pain, from vulnerability, from you. And in doing so, she's unknowingly pushing you further away. The inner voice, recognizing and trusting your intuition. Here lies a crucial truth. No matter how convincing her words may be, your intuition, your inner voice, knows more than you realize. It's the quiet whisper that tells you something isn't right, even when your mind tries to silence it. Trust that voice. It's the part of you that remembers how she used to be, how you used to feel, and what your heart truly desires. When you notice these signs, whether subtle or glaring, pause, reflect, listen. It's okay to feel confused or overwhelmed, but don't dismiss what your gut is telling you. Love, loyalty, and the fragility of trust. Love is like a delicate glass sculpture, beautiful and precious, but easily shattered if not handled with care. Trust and loyalty are the foundations that hold this fragile beauty together. When those are compromised, cracks appear, sometimes small, sometimes large. And once trust is broken, it's nearly impossible to fully mend. Loyalty isn't something you can enforce or command. It's a conscious choice, a daily decision made by both partners. And when she begins choosing secrecy over honesty or detachment over connection, it's a sign that her commitment has shifted. Sometimes love isn't enough to keep someone loyal. And that's a painful realization, but one that requires honesty and acceptance. Love, after all, is rooted in truth. Pain as a teacher. Embracing the lessons. Pain isn't the enemy. It's an unwelcome but wise teacher. It's the messenger that tells you something needs attention, something needs healing. Think of pain as a lighthouse, guiding you away from dangerous rocks and towards safe shores. Ignoring its signals can lead to shipwreck, but listening can lead to growth, clarity, and ultimately liberation. When you feel that ache, whether it's suspicion, heartbreak, or grief, stop and listen. What is it trying to tell you? Is it warning you to hold on or urging you to let go? Sometimes the greatest act of love is to release someone who no longer honors your worth, not out of bitterness or defeat, but out of respect for yourself and your future. You deserve more than half-truths and hidden lies. You deserve honesty, raw, unfiltered, and complete. You deserve transparency, access to her thoughts, feelings, and actions. You deserve presence, someone who shows up fully, not just physically, but emotionally and spiritually. Love isn't about possession or control. It's about mutual respect, trust, and unwavering commitment. It's about standing strong in your worth and refusing to accept less. Trust yourself and take courageous action. If that persistent feeling, the gnawing suspicion, the ache in your soul won't go away, trust yourself. You're not crazy, needy, or paranoid. You're simply aware, more aware than she might realize. Ask yourself, what am I willing to accept? What is my boundary? And how much pain am I willing to endure before I choose my peace? Sometimes, the bravest act of love is to walk away, out of strength, not weakness, out of self-respect, not defeat. Because true love isn't silence, secrets, or lies. It's honesty, loyalty, and presence, showing up even when it's hard. It's standing firm in your truth and refusing to settle for crumbs of affection or half-truths. Let the signs speak louder than words. Listen, really listen, to what your soul is telling you. Let silence and stillness be your guides. And most importantly, trust your inner wisdom. Because at the end of the day, your peace, your dignity, and your happiness are worth more than fleeting moments of doubt or false hope. You deserve a love that is rooted in truth, loyalty, and respect, something no secret or betrayal can ever truly destroy.